Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio for another Horus Heresy Battle Report. We have Arthur back in the studio as a guest, which you have seen him before a few months ago with his beautiful 1,000 Suns. He's come back for revenge with some much needed reinforcements in the likes of Dreadnoughts and more HQs. He is one of our participants at No Retreat in a few days time here in Gibraltar, but we were lucky enough for him to visit us a few days early to have two battle reports, one of which is today's game against the mighty Iron Warriors, and he has also played against the World Eaters yesterday. That game will be out on SN Plus for all you lovely members. So if you want to support us and have extra content like the likes of the World Eaters versus the 1,000 Suns, you can link below in the description and help us out there. As for myself, I will be commanding the Iron Warriors, as I already stated. A lot of infantry on the table, like the likes of Arthur, so we're going for full boots on the ground. Plus, I do have some extra tanks and the likes of Medusas, which we haven't seen in a very long time. As for the mission, we are playing mission 2 of No Retreat, which is called Drowned in Blood. You can see the missions on any of our social medias or message us on, again, any of our social medias, and we are happy to send you those links. We're playing 3,000 points and the Dawn of War deployment. With that said, let's go straight onto lists, with Arthur's list coming up first.
Hi, I'm Arthur. Today I am bringing my army that I'm going to be using at No Retreat. I am using the Right of the Crimson King, and that allows me to deep strike up to 6 units, infantry units, and also allows me to take Sekhmet Occult Terminators as troops choices. So my HQ is a Praetor. He is a telepath. He has a master-crafted Paragon Blade and a Archaeotech pistol. He's going to lead my Sekhmet. My second HQ is a Librarian Centurion, and he has a Force Axe. He is also a telepath. My third HQ is a Herald Centurion who is using Biomancy, and he is going with the he's in Tartarus armor, and he's going with my Tartarus Terminators to buff them. For my elite choices, I have one Contemptor Dreadnought Talon with 2 Contemptors, each one with a Gravis Melter Gun to give me a little extra anti-tank, the Power Fist, and because I had a few points spare, one of them has a Havoc Launcher, which I normally forget to use. My second elite's choice is a Contemptor Siren. He's not a Psyker, he just has the Minor Arcana. He is wielding 2 Achaean Force Blades, and he is going to run up the battlefield and try and mince people in combat. My third elite choice is a Numerologist from the PDF. He gives up to 2 units plus 1 ballistic skill if he casts his psychic power, and counts as an Augur Array, allowing me to re-roll my reserve rolls. My final elite choice is a big block of 10 Tartarus Terminators with 7 Thunderhammers, and 3 of them have Chain Fists, just to help me out a little against extra tanks. And that's a lot of points, but with the Centurion leading them, they're fearless, their Thunderhammers do a lot of damage, brutal 2, and they're there to really take on anything that the enemy has. Moving on to troops, I have a big block of 10 Scarab Occult Terminators. They are going to be my Praetor's bodyguard, and they have Biomancy, and with their Achaean Force Axes, they can get to Strength 8 on one of my turns. So instant death, really nice. My second troops choice is a support squad, 10-man with rotor cannons. They are telepaths as well, which means they can, if they cause any casualties, potentially make my opponent take a pinning check at -2 with their shell shock ability. Then I have 3 tactical squads. They're all identical. They're all 10-man. They have a Vexilia, and they have a sergeant with a plasma pistol and a power fist. My heavy support choices is just one, a 10-man las cannon squad. That's, again, most of my anti-tank, and hopefully it performs really well.
Iron within, iron without. The fourth is back in the studio on the battlefields, and I will command them. Now, I think the Iron Warriors have been probably my MVP in this second edition of Horus Heresy. I've played them a lot. I've liked to play them a lot. I do prefer playing them as loyalists with Keir leading it, but look, I can't be a good boy all the time. So again, we are playing traitors. As you know, Arthur does play them as loyalists, which is pretty cool. Loyalist 1,000 Suns is always something interesting to see. So let's get stuck in. We have the Hammer of Olympia Rite of War, which is something standard when I do play Iron Warriors. I believe that this one is much better than the other one, where you need a lot of ordnance, shots and tanks, which we do have some in today's list. Leading it all, we have one HQ, and that is a Praetor upgraded to a Warsmith, which is something that is taxed, so you have to have a Warsmith in this Rite of War. He has a Thunder Hammer, which I have actually mastercrafted because I had the points. He has, for his Warlord trait, he's got the Tyrant of Lysandra. Very interesting Rite of War. You'll probably see it in play in the game itself, but it basically grants extra shots to certain units which he is attached to, which will go on in a few seconds' time. We're going to move on to troops next, where we have four big blobs of tactical legionnaires. So they are 19 man strong because of points. It was 19. They couldn't get 20 in, but yeah, 19 it is. They have an upgraded Vexilia in each of those units, and the sergeant is rocking a Power Fist and Artificer armor. Great to see on the battlefield, especially with the new top-down camera. It is always cool to see these big blobs of legionnaires moving up the table. They do have shrapnel bolters as well, upgraded to them. Again, because of this Rite of War, I will be re-rolling those ones, and shrapnel bolters do bring pinning, which is great. Then we move on to elites, where we have two separate Contemptor Talons. They're both equipped the same, though. They're equipped for close combat, so they will be rushing up the field and trying to get into close combat early on. They have two Gravis Power Fists with two inbuilt melter guns. I love this loadout. It's very different to the normal las cannon shots and stuff like that. So these guys are really like just rushing up the field. They feel like you're playing World Eaters when you're playing, and it's really good because they've got a lot of shooting in the back lines, a lot of mid-table with the troops, and these are two guys that want to get stuck in the opponent's deployment zone. And then finishing off in heavy support, where I have maxed out the heavy support. First of all, we have a Vindicator Demolisher squadron, so two Demolishers in this squadron. I've put searchlights and dozer blades on them, and yeah, they do perform well when they do hit. Obviously very scary when the strength 12 lands on it with the brutal 3 AP3 though, but it does have rending, so it can hurt a lot. And then we have another squadron which I have dusted off to bring in today's game, and that is a Medusa squadron. The Medusa used to be seen a lot in first edition. It did get a big nerf for second edition, which was really needed. Maybe they did a bit too much of a nerf, but it was needed from first edition. Really cool tank. I love the aesthetic of it, and I brought them in today's game to actually see how they perform. And also Arthur hasn't played against them, so he was very excited to play against them. So a squadron of two, no upgrades on them because you can't put searchlights on them, which is weird, but it is what it is. So just the standard gun with its heavy bolter. And finishing off the heavy support, we have a Tyrant Siege Terminator, a 5-man squad, and obviously this is where my Warsmith will be attached to, and granting that amazing Warlord trait to them. And they have a dedicated transport of a Land Raider with Aztok, heavy bolters, las cannon sponsons, but I have paid the tasty 5 points for a searchlight. That is my list. I'm under by 7 points. I didn't have anything to upgrade with, but still a nice little list. I think it's going to have a lot of teeth and a lot of infantry on the table, because both myself and Arthur do bring a lot of infantry. So you've seen Arthur's list. Let's go straight on to battle coming up next.
Dalcor 5009 M31. Once a world brought to heel by the Great Crusade, Dalcor 5 now lies in ruin. Its skies scorched, its cities broken, with the galaxy torn apart by the Horus Heresy. This forgotten frontier has become a new battleground. The Iron Warriors have landed in force, drawn not by conquest but what lies beneath. a sealed Xenos vault, older than humanity's rise. Veterano's sons, masters of siege and unyielding will, march to claim it in the War Master's name. But another force answers the call. A loyalist remnant of the Thousand Sons cast adrift after Prospero's fall now defends the vault, not for power but to keep it hidden. Led by a war-scarred Praetor of the Prayer, they fight for redemption, defiance, and the Emperor's forgotten truth. Steel meets sorcery in the ashes of a forgotten world. The Thousand Sons are outnumbered, the Iron Warriors are relentless, and somewhere beneath the shattered ground, ancient secrets wait to be awakened. All destroyed.
The armies are deployed, the battlefield is ready, and we are ready for war. Arthur back in the studio with his gorgeous looking Thousand Sons. This is the first of two battle reports we've come for. The first one is against the World Eaters. That is out on SN+. It should be out by now because that one was in the calendar out before this one. So if you're interested in more content, head over to SN+. Link below in the description. We are playing mission 2 of No Retreat, which is called Drowned in Blood, or not No Retreat. It's basically our events mission pack, which YouTube can find on our social media. And we are playing the Iron Warriors versus the Thousand Sons. 3,000 points of heresy goodness, beautiful battlefield, and the good thing is that I'm going first because I rolled a 5 and you rolled a 3.
No, I'm going to seize. I feel it.
You're going to seize. I would be happy for you to seize, if I'm honest. So let's go straight on to lists or deployments. We've already seen the lists. So as for the Iron Warriors deployment, I've got my Medusas on the right flank and making good use of this big ruin here in the corner. We've got the 4 blobs of tactical marines scattered across the battlefield evenly, and then we've got 1 Contemptor on this side with my Tyrant Siege Terminators and my Warlords in the Land Raider here, moving as fast as possible up the field. We've got the Demolisher Squadron here, and then on the left flank we do have the 2nd Contemptor. I do have an Apothecary added to each of the tactical squads, as I'm sure you knew I would do. As for the mission, Drowned in Blood, it's basically kill points, Arthur. We get a point for every unit we kill. We also get a point for anything more than toughness 6 and any vehicles which you don't have with 4 or more hull points, which I do have a lot. I have 3 different units. He has to skill the whole squadron, but that grants him an extra point. So it would be 3 for the squadron, for both of the squadrons, and 2 points for the Land Raider here in the middle. Let's take a look at the beautiful Thousand Sons on the other side. Take us through a tactical deployment.
So I've got my 2 big Terminator blocks anchoring the center.
Okay, nothing is deep striking.
Nothing is deep striking now. I've learned my lesson.
Okay, yeah, we saw them deep strike on the other game, so yes. That's something different to the list. And you were practicing because your Right of War basically allows you to have up to 6 deep striking. You tried it out in the first game of World Eaters, but now this is the second. So everything's deployed. Nice, something different. Okay, cool.
So in the flank, I've got my rotary cannons, hopefully pin you, and the las cannons to help take out tanks. I've got tactical squads throughout that will basically try not to die to ignore to take kill points. They're all in some way of they can get cover. Got my Osirian Dreadnought to try and run up the flank, and my 2 Contemptors with their Gravis Melters heading up
towards my squadron. Perfect. You've got a couple of characters attached to certain units, right?
So I've got my Praetor, my Herald, and my Librarian.
Okay, so Herald is with the Tartarus.
Herald with
Warlord is with the
Sekhmet.
And then you've got
and he's another telepath Librarian. He's just staying with some
tactical
marines,
extra wounds added
basically.
to him. Perfect. And I believe the las cannons are out in the open, but away from
out
the
of
demolishers,
range
out of range of the demolishers. Cool. So some las cannons and stuff can. I need to see the range of the Medusas, see what range they are, and see. Whoa! Oh! He's going to sneeze. Bless you.
Thank you.
So, do you want to seize the initiative? Do you want to sneeze?
I'm not. I don't want to. I'm going to.
Do you want to sneeze the addition?
I am going to steal. I am going to steal the initiative.
Sneeze the initiative.
I can
Sneeze
feel
the
it.
initiative. I can do it.
Oh, yes!
He just knew it. The feeling was here. He arrived at the studio today already saying it. Wow. Okay, your prayers have been answered, my friend. Let's go on to turn 1 for the 1,000 Suns coming up first. Over for the 1,000 Suns after stealing the initiative like a really bad guest. Naughty guest. Naughty guest. Now, we have done some psychic powers whilst we were doing the movements, which we will go through. And as well, we haven't mentioned that there's no night fighting because you are currently going second.
And I said
no. And your best said no, yes. So, let's go on to what happened with psychic powers first. So, I started it all with your...
So, I did psi synchronicity for my numerologist.
With your numerologist,
and that gives these 2 units +1 ballistic skill.
Perfect.
Then these 2 units both cast the Pavone Minor Arcana, which lets them add +3 to their movement.
Okay.
And then heading up straight away.
Yep.
This dreadnought tried to do the same.
But
he failed.
Got an 11, right? Yeah.
Got an 11. Took 2 wounds, but saved them both. So it's okay.
That was okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. You retreated with your tactical
squad. Can a dreadnought run?
A dreadnought can run, yes.
I'm gonna run because I've only got bolters, so his initiative is 4.
4. Yeah. So extra 4 there. Yeah. There we go. Okay. This is your 4th game, isn't it? 4th?
5th game. 5th game of Heresy.
5th game of Heresy. Okay, and then we had both the Tartarus and the Sekhmet move up with a +3, right?
Yep.
For the Minor Arcana, which you did pass. And then you have moved your Librarian and Tactical Squad up.
Forward, so they're going to be in range
of telepathy, right?
Yep. I'm going to try and pin all 3 blobs this turn.
There's 4 blobs, so you can't do it with the floor.
Oh, okay, I can't pin them all. But I'll try and pin 3 of them.
So that is your movement. Let's go on to shooting. Coming up. Starting in the shooting phase, we've got the support squad with the rotor cannons firing into this squad, hoping to do a couple of wounds so they can pin me.
That's like the Minor Arcana for telepathy.
What is it called? This one's...
It's telepathy Minor Arcana. It is...
It's the one that gives you -1 for pinning, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cast.
Perfect. Okay. And then only 6 can see and in line of range as well. So it's not the whole unit.
They do hit on 2s because of the +1 ballistic skill.
Yes, sure.
From the numerologist.
Okay.
So that's pretty
good.
good.
Off.
And then 5s to hurt you.
Yep. And I do have artificial armor there, so I could take a couple on that. So this is where this gun underperforms a bit with the strength, but that is a nice little roll there.
Yep.
A couple of 6s there. I'm going to use your dice because it's just going to be easier. I'm not going to do artificial armor because I do want my higher leadership for the pitting. So here we go, 3 ups. And that is a total of 3, but I do have feel no pain, which I feel the pain. So 3 dead, that will mean that I need to do a pinning check straight away at -2, so it's a 6 or less. They are pinned. So we will put a little token there after some more shooting. Shall we go into the las cannons or the melters?
Yeah, las cannons will go along.
Yeah, they're going into my squadron of demolishers?
Yes.
Okay, so I will be shrouding here, my friend.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s again, making las cannons even more. Yeah, right. 2s to hits.
Yes, I should have. I made a mistake. I should have used telepathic fugue, so you couldn't. You'll remember to do that. So
okay. Sure. Do you want to do it? I don't mind.
No. So 9 hits. And front armor.
Front armor is 13.
So 4's glance.
4's to glance. Yeah. Rerolling, so that's a lot of pens, and you can reroll the glances if you want.
I won't reroll the glances, I think. Okay, that's amazing.
Okay, so these are all pens. Okay, so 2 shrouded saves first on the glances. I don't think I have intervening models for
You
most of.
definitely do, I think.
Yeah, from maybe half of it. So I'll tell you what, I'll do 1 on 1, and then I'll half the others as well. So intervening model 6 up, nothing, and then a shrouded 5 up, nothing, so 1 glance, and no intervening model, so just into a shrouded, which I do pass. So for now it's 1 glance, which I'll put here, and then intervening models with half of these, nothing, and then shrouded, nothing. So these are 3 pens, and then these are shrouded straight away. Okay, so this passes. So 5 penetrating, which you have to do 1 at a time to see if they start popping.
All right,
so just 1 hull point there, 2 hull points, 3 hull points, so 1's gone.
Oh, they have 4 hull points.
Oh yes, yeah, true, yeah. And that's him gone, 1 gone.
This is going to be a 6 now.
No, but then the other glances would go through. So both of them are wrecks. Both of them are wrecks.
Because there's only 1 other glance. These were fails.
Those were fails?
Yeah, I think there was on the...
No, there were, I'm sure those were all pens, and then there was a couple of glances. I'm sure there was glances.
I think you saved. I think there was 1. We better check. I think there was 1 glance.
Okay, let's double check. Okay, up in flames, we did it right. We corrected that. Well, no, Arthur was right. I thought there was more to come. So 1 is, and then we got a 3, which was a shaken, and they ignored it because of reinforced. So basically it's 2 hull points down, and this one's basically...
Now there's a Gravis Melter coming at us.
Yeah, Gravis Melter next. Double 1, re-rolling, because they are 2 hits.
So they're not in
8,
enough range.
so we need 5s, don't you? So 1 glance, nothing I can do. Down to 1, and then the second
other
one, right? Yeah.
Can it split fire?
What do you mean?
No. Okay,
it's a Talon?
No, they are a Talon, but I meant, can I shoot the...
No, only vehicles have the option to do things like that.
So once again, not using the Havoc Launcher.
Okay, 2 hits. And
1 pen,
1 glance and 1 pen. Yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so 1 glance, 1 pen. It is dead, but see if it explodes on the second roll, because you can do some damage. Can do some damage into the Vindicator. Okay, more flames and more shooting coming up next. Okay, we're back, and just a couple of bolter shots, combi bolter shots from the Tartarus into this unit, might as well.
2 hits.
And okay, so we already did the hits and 1 wound, right?
Yep.
Okay, 3 up. That's a pass. And then to finish off, you're just going to do some psychic powers.
Yeah.
Hallucinations galore. We're going to start off with your Librarian.
He's doing that unit.
Oh, he's doing this unit.
Because I don't think he can see them over there.
Okay, and then he's doing this unit, right?
Yeah. So
passes or fails, D3. 1 dead.
Only 1. It's only 1. It's okay. It's okay.
You can't do it on his invulnerable save if you want.
No, because then he has to take the wound, doesn't he?
Yeah, just 1 wound, but he's still alive. Okay, and then 3d6 because you overwrite your warlock traits, and that's a pass. Okay, so 6 dice now, hitting on 2s, and every hit is a -1 to my.
Well, +1 to your. How it's worded. It's worded strangely.
Okay, so -6 to my leadership of 8. I need a double 1, basically. No, so they are pinned, and this was that unit.
That was that unit. So I pinned those 2.
These 2, the 2 on my left flank are pinned. So this one and this one, we'll put some tokens to be sure. And no leadership tests because I just lost 3 from this unit, which are here on the side, and I believe that's the end.
That's it. That's the end of my
turn. Not bad. It's a good start.
Yeah,
I believe 2 big units at turn and big demolishers as well that are very potent against the likes of dreadnoughts. Perfect. On to turn 1 for the Iron Warriors coming up. We're back. Turn 1 movement for the Iron Warriors done. Now, as you see, all this flank is now pinned or destroyed except for the Dreadnought, which I have rushed up the field, run him up the field because he is a close combat Dreadnought. Over here, I have moved up with my tactical squad. I have also done the same here, just applying a bit of pressure, especially with my shrapnel bolters. Moved up 6 and disembarked with my Tyrant Siege Terminators. A good little time to shoot my strength 8. I know I need 2s for Arthur to roll 2s to remove them from play, but there is a lot of tasty shots coming in from that unit. I have also run up with my second Contemptor, and obviously my Medusa has stayed put because they are ordnance, so they don't need line of sight or barrage, to be honest. That is my movement. Arthur, let's go on to some shooting. Starting off the shooting phase, we're going to shoot my Medusas into this unit of Tartarus.
As we all know, the big guns never tire.
So I'm just going to put it on that central one. Okay, just hold it there. First one is a direct hit, and then the second one...
That's 8.
Yep, and then the second one is a hit as well. So that
16.
is 16, because obviously it's a barrage. This is why I haven't scattered again, because you just have to... If it's a hit, you can do that. If it's a thing, you just flip it over. So that's 16. That's much more than I thought. So that's 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Strength 9, Arthur?
Yep, so instant death.
2s, 2 wounds. 6s are rending. Okay, so a couple of misses. So 4 misses, making it a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
2 6s there.
Yeah, 2 6s. Yep. And then 2, 4, 6, 8. So 2 5-ups. They are dead. Do you want to shroud, though, against this? Oh, you can't, because you're fearless. So you can't shroud.
Yeah.
And then you've got 10 normal 2-up saves. And they are fearless, so all my pinning, because these also grant pinning.
1 dead.
1 dead. Okay, 1 more dead. That's not bad. I do have pinning, but I can't do. And my heavy bolters don't see them, so I won't be firing. That's not bad. That's actually quite good. Which one do you want to take? The Thunderhammer?
I was looking for I think I should have 1 more chain first. Here we go.
You should. There is. Okay, so all Thunderhammers left on that squad. Perfect. So next up, I'm going to do some shrapnel bolters. So only 3 would reach that unit, and it was against the Herald. So the Herald is the closest, so I can fire into that unit. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of my Rite of War. 1 miss. And then 4s to wound. That is 3 wounds, please. Just normal bolter shot. So 2 ups. That's a wound.
And does that have to be on the Herald?
No, it doesn't have to be. Just
so
on 2.
One of them is...
yeah, I could. It has to be one of the closest ones, so the ones that were in range there. Perfect. And then a couple of more shrapnel bolters from this unit here, firing into your command squad. Do you want to do anything in return?
No, not...
okay,
I don't think bolters are going to do anything.
Cool. So these are misses. And then 4s to wound. There's 2 wounds, please. Both passed. Okay, good. Okay, and then to finish off, I've got 2 more units to fire. I'm going to do my Contemptor into your Contemptor. I have 2 melter shots. Do you want to do anything?
No, he's only got melt. He's only got bolters. So.
Okay, cool. So 2 hits, 1 wound, and that's goes. It's melter.
Oh, it's a melter. Oh, sorry, yes.
So it goes through, down to 5. And then now I'm going to finish off my turn with my Tyrant Siege Terminators going into your Tartarus. Now, I'm going to explain this a bit. So I'm going to use my Warlord trait, which allows me to get an extra shot on each of the weapons, but they become gets hot. So I have to do 1 at a time. So first one is 1 gets hot, which I'm going to do straight away on my save. 2 up, all fine, and that is only 1 hit. Second one is all hits. This one is my sergeant now, all hits, and then a couple, 2 more, 2 misses here because they are normal ballistic skill, and all. Okay, so these are all hits. Strength 8, so 2s to wound. Oh, a couple of 1s there. I didn't want that. Okay, so that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds. No, AP is 3, but strength is 8, so you will be instant killing you. That's another 1 dead, so 1 more dead. And then they do have firing protocols too, so I can shoot 6 from the front line, which I am within 12, and then 2 from the back. And then I'll hit on 3s here. Bolt pistol from my sergeant is out of range. No re-rolling here. And 4s. That is 1 more wound. 2 up save, please. Perfect. Okay, that is it. That is my shooting from there. Just to finish off my turn, I've just got 4 las cannons going into that unit. You can't shroud either. So maybe you haven't used any shooting
If you've got las cannons, I'm going to use the special 1,000 Suns.
You're going to use it already? Yeah. 3 up invulnerable save?
I think so, because I need as many. I want to go into combat.
Yeah,
so.
and these, So psychic passed is a
okay.
pass.
8, yes.
Okay,
Right.
and now you become a 3 up invulnerable save. Okay, so his advanced reaction is gone, and lance cannons hitting on 3s, 2 misses, 2s, 2 wounds, 1 wound.
Okay, kind of wish I hadn't. Yeah, okay, it's
at least it's saved.
It's saved.
And then we've got a combi, a twin-linked heavy bolter, sorry, not combi, twin-linked, and no wounds. That is it. That is my turn. I haven't been able to take down that unit. They are fillers, so no psychic powers, or no leadership deaths to do. And it hasn't finished.
Oh, you want to charge?
I want to charge, yes. Yeah. I do need a 9 to charge. Do you want to hold the line?
I can, so I'm fearless, aren't I?
Yes, you can, but you automatically pass.
Oh, okay.
So you remove an attack, which you do want to do.
Yeah, I'll hold the line.
Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. So he makes it into combat. Let's get the dice ready and go into combat. Into combat, I've only got 4 attacks because he held the line. And here we go. Hitting, both have the same weapon skill, hitting on 4s. Full house. Strength is 9, so 2s to wound. And that is brutal 9 on him, please. You do attack back? Do you know your stats and stuff?
I do. I do have 1 psychic power.
Okay.
Brutal 9, okay.
Let's do the saves first. You are striking at the same time, so it doesn't really matter.
He's
1, 2, 3,
4.
4. That's a pass, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was a fail as well.
That was a fail, so he's dead.
No. Yeah, because he has 5 wounds, doesn't he?
Wounded for myself.
Just about. Okay, but you do attack back?
I do attack back. I've got to cast my psychic power.
Okay.
These are key and force weapons, so
Perfect.
9, that's okay.
Extra strength, right?
So yeah, it means my strength 2, so I'm strength 11.
Plus 2 on your anything. Perfect.
So that's 4 attacks, because of extra combat weapon. 2 hits.
Lovely.
And they're brutal 2.
So AP 2?
No. Well, yes, AP 2,
2,
but then they're brutal 2, so it's only 4.
4 wounds. 5 ups. No, so that's 4 wounds dealt on him, but I have killed him. I don't get any points for killing that. That's in the secondary missions. Yeah, you do blow up.
Well,
yep.
It's not going to hit.
Yeah, you hit me, so just 2 wounds. Wounds, 2 up save, passes. Okay, perfect. I do get 2 kill points for this mission, but I don't get any secondaries because for our missions in the event packs, we have a secondary called, I just mentioned it before, I can't remember what it was. It was first counter strike, which means that if you're going first, basically if whoever's going second, if the opponent doesn't kill anything before them, they can counter strike and get one, but you still count something. So perfect. On to turn 2 coming up. And we're back. Movement now over for the 1,000 Suns. Turn 2, the score 3-2 at the moment. And you're in for a very good turn, it seems, because you're now on my lines, which I don't like. So take us through your movement, sir, and your psychic powers.
So psychic powers, size synchronicity, giving the las cannons and the rotor cannons ballistic skill 5.
Perfect, yeah.
These had psychic power to run up, and another one to give them a 4-up invulnerable save for this turn.
Okay.
So they moved, I think, 11 inches, and they're 4-up invulnerable.
Lovely.
These cast psychic power to give them +3 movement, so they moved 10.
Okay.
Both of these dreadnoughts going after that dreadnought.
Lovely.
And everything else staying still.
Perfect, because kill points, right?
Yep.
You don't want to give them too much.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to get some dice ready and some shooting coming up. Okay, so we're going to start with the Contemptors. Contemptor number 1 with the Havoc firing into my Contemptor. 2 missiles. No, two
Gravis
melters. 2 hits.
No wounds.
Strength 8, so no wounds, yeah.
And then straight onto this one.
Straight onto that one, yeah. Twin linked. 2 hits.
One wound.
One wound, yeah. That was bad. Okay, so 5 up goes through. And then you do have some combi bolters right there, so 2 shots.
Yeah.
2 shots.
I'll just do all 4. Yeah, it's 2 shots.
2 shots, yeah, because you're not within 12.
So
2 hits, and then 6s. No. Nothing. And the Havoc launcher? You might as well do it. Strength
yeah.
5.
There's scatter, isn't it?
Yeah, just do the scatter, and then if it is a hit, we don't need really the blast itself. It is a hit. So strength 5, still needing 6s. It is a wound.
Okay, this is a...
2 up. Oh, okay, so down to 5 wounds remaining on him. What else do we have?
Las cannons.
Las cannons. Perfect. Where are they going into?
I think it's 48, so it should be...
Range. Can you see them, though? Can you see him with all of them?
Let's see how many.
Oh, yes, you can see with all of them. Yeah, you can see the back. Perfect. So all of them are going in. I do have intervening models, which are 6-ups. I don't really need the Land Raider right now, so I'm going to see if I can shoot back with something else and entice you to do it. Okay, perfect. So let's roll here in this big little space here. Hitting on 2s because your psychic power did pass again.
All hit.
And then looking for 5s and 6s with rerolls. Wow, that's a good roll. Okay, so a lot of glances. Okay, so we're probably going to glance it to death. So I'll do the pen first.
6
glances. Nothing, and then 6 glances. 6 up from intervening models. No, so see if it blows up with the only penetrating that went through. No, it doesn't. So it is a wreck. Let's put some flames on it. I'll allow Arthur to have a little think of what's next, and we'll go from there. We're back, and we've actually done a bit of shooting to speed the game up because there's a lot of rotor cannon shots. 4 apiece. Only 8 could shoot. So there was, what's that?
So that's 32 shots.
32 shots. You tried to do a psychic power.
I tried to do a psychic power. They failed. 3 of them are now dead.
Because that's the +1 to pinning, right?
+1 to pinning.
Because they already have shell shock, that would add an extra 1.
But I got 10 wounds.
10 wounds still, that's not bad at all. 3 up saves. I do fail 3, but I do have some feel no pain. No, so that is 3 dead. And they are again pinned, which we're going to get to.
Legion test at -1.
4. Oh, I haven't taken it, right? Yeah, I've taken it, sorry. That's fine, they're fine. I'm not pinned. That's true. Thank you for reminding me how the rules work.
But I am going to do some psychic powers now to try and pin.
So hallucinations.
Yep, from him
into
that unit.
Into that unit, wasn't it? That's the one you could see.
Yes, because you can. Yes.
Yeah, and this one can see that one.
That's cast.
Perfect.
4, 5, 6. So that's 5 hits.
5 hits. Okay.
So
that's pinned. Okay, so these guys are pinned.
This one, them
into there.
Pin them. Yep, that's cast. And again 5.
And 5 again. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need a 3. No, they are pinned. Okay, so pinned, not the 3 again because this one passed it this time. You do have some small arms fire to do. We can do that off camera because they'll shoot. We'll see if any of the tactical squads can shoot. Are you going to shoot on this side?
No.
No, don't, because I can shoot.
I remember you telling me about their advanced reaction.
Let's do all the small arms fire, and we'll come back for the charge. Okay, we're back, and they did shoot. They have removed 1 of the tactical marines from this unit, and we're going to go into the assault phase, which in the assault phase at the start, he's going to go for telepathic fugue, which into
the Terminators.
Terminators, so I basically can't overwatch.
Reaction.
Oh, triple 1.
That succeeds.
These psychic powers are strong. So I can't react there. So no overwatch, and so you charge, right?
They're going to charge.
Okay, let's go that. Perfect. And any other charges? I don't think anything is in.
I'll just check.
Check if that contemptor is. I think the back one isn't, but I believe the front one might be. Yes, so you need an 11, which goes to a 10. 6, 7, 8. Perfect. But you can move 4 inches there if you have to. There we go. Perfect. Okay, on to combat. Coming up next, we could get Slay the Warlords. That's my warlord there. And Thunderhammers are good to do that. Coming up back, and we're going to cast a psychic power first, which is...
so the first one is +1 strength and toughness on the unit.
Okay, so Biomancy.
It's cast.
6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect.
And the second one is just on the Biomancer to give him Biomancer's Rage, which replaces his weapon.
Lovely. 6, 7, 8. Perfect. That is not unwieldy then, right? His normal attack, so you can strike first on the Herald.
And
we are a challenge, so we can move this one up to there and this one down here.
So 3 attacks +1 for charging.
Lovely.
One hit.
Weapon skill 6. Yeah, one hit.
5.
Yeah, so you need 5s to hit.
On a 4+, it's rending.
Lovely.
Yes.
It's a rending, and it's
strength. Force weapon. No, it's not force weapon. It's
No,
strength. It's biomancer's. It's strength 8.
Strength 8. So you can instant kill me if I fail this, right?
Yes.
4 up. It's a pass. And it's the Iron Warrior symbol as well. Okay, all the rest of attacks are unwieldy. So let's get my attacks really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you want to do your Praetor
5.
first on the challenge?
I can do my Praetor. Yeah, these are all the attacks anyway. And then 4 on the Herald Praetor, attacking the Herald, hitting on 3s. All hits.
Oh dear.
And 2s to wound. That's a double 1. So 2 brutal 2s, but you have to do them separately because it can overspill.
It can't instant death me because I am +5.
Oh, true. So you have 4 wounds then.
Yeah.
All 5 ups. So he is
He
dead
is dead
anyway. And then I have a snippy, unwieldy servo arm, which hits and wounds. And this is strength 8 again.
Saved.
Okay, saved.
Because of my psychic power giving me +1.
Toughness.
+1 invulnerable save.
Oh, yes, from before, right?
Plus,
From before when you were in the movement phase,
yeah.
right? Okay, and now we've got all my power fists, which I might as well do. I've got the...
Okay, yep.
Yeah, we are striking at the same time with the Thunder Hammers. Weapon skill 4 to weapon skill 4.
Yep.
So 4s. Take these off. And 2s. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 non-instant killing power fists. Maybe something we will see in the new edition with the Terminators.
So 1 takes a wound.
Rumanly going up to toughness 5. Yeah. Which
So
I am a big fan of because I think they should survive a bit more, especially if they're still going to be the double strength instant killing. Okay, and then it's time to smash and tear. So you've got 3 attacks each. Thunder Hammers are striking 3 attacks each on the charge, plus 1 more for the Sergeant, hitting on 4s. That is looking very, very good. Okay, and then 2s to wound. And these are all brutal too. Oh, I like ones. I like ones, but
So
those are
1,
all
2, 3, 4,
5,
5,
6, 7, 8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, but they are brutal too. So I'll go add in a dice here. Okay, so 4 ups, 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead, 4 dead. That's not good. 4 dead. 5 dead, so that's the Tyrant Siege Terminator's dead, and then brutal 4 on my Warlord, and that is him dead. Slay the Warlord plus an extra 2 points there.
But you also got points for the character for
I
slaying
did
my guard.
a point, 1 point for the mission itself. Perfect, but that is a very good win. Yeah, and that is the end of the turn, I believe, Arthur.
Yep, nothing else.
Perfect. On to turn 2 for the Iron Warriors. Turn 2 movement for the Iron Warriors. I've moved this tactical squad up. I moved up my Contemptor. And did you want to move back here or do you want to come back?
No.
Okay, perfect. And then these guys are pinned. These guys are pinned. So I did move this unit up. You could move with this one if you want. Either away from them or just closer.
No, they're going to hold.
They're going to hold the line. Yeah, they're brave. They should be, right? Yeah. And then these Medusas have slightly moved to the left to get range and line of sight into, which they don't need, but always good to see, into your Warlords unit here in the middle. So, with that said, we're going to go into shooting. What I am going to do is I'm going to do the small arms fire off camera, which is this unit and this unit. These guys have 3 shots each. These guys have 2 shots each. And we'll come back for the wounds on that, and then we'll have the artillery on camera. We'll do that. We're back. We've done the small arms fire. We've done a total of 16 wounds. 17 wounds on here from this unit. Remember, re-rolling 1s. Great little addition there. And 3 shots apiece. And looking for 1s. It's only 1 wound, so 1 is dead. That was wounded.
Okay, that was amazing. That was an amazing roll.
And then moving over here, I did do 4 wounds. You do have to do a pinning check now. Let's do the pinning check really quickly. They are pinned. Okay, nice.
This is what I do to people. This is not nice.
Yes.
This is,
and then we move over here, and you are going to do four more
saves here.
Do you have artificial armor?
I don't.
Okay. So three dead, and a pinning check again, please.
They're fine.
They're fine. Okay, cool. So they are pinned. I'll put one of our bespoke tokens, pinning tokens, which you can find on any of our social medias by messaging us, and by the full sheet. Okay, so they are pinned. That's not bad at all. I'm going to have a couple of extra shots. I'm going to do 2 melter shots into them now from the dreadnoughts. 2 hits and 2 wounds.
5 up because they don't have.
They don't have the 4 up.
Last one turn.
At the end of your turn.
Yeah.
That's 2 dead. And then I'm going to do 2 melter shots over here from this contemptor. 2 hits.
Is this into my contemptor?
Into your contemptors. Re-rolling that 2. That's 2 wounds, please, into this contemptor here. One wound. So he is down to 5. And then to finish off, I'm going to bring out the large blast again, which is here in our hidden tray, which we all love. And we're going to go for the scatter. And we're going to go for your warlord's units, which you have saved up. You have saved your shroud.
Yeah, they are going to shroud.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll put it here in the middle. And let's see if I can hit. I do hit. And the second barrage is a scatter. So flips over and hits probably 1, right?
2.
2. Okay.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With the
flip.
Yeah.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2's to wound. 2 failed. Okay, so that is 5.
How many rending?
1 rending only. So run. Let's do the rending first. So 4 up, followed by a 5 up from shroud. Yes. And then 5 2-ups. 5 2-ups. Which 2 of them, 5 ups, 2 of them die, and you do get a pinning check here from the Medusa, which you pass. Perfect. Okay, that's not bad. The Medusa has been performing quite well, but they are very expensive.
They're really.
I think it was 340 for both, whilst I think a Demolisher Squadron is like 220 or something like that. It's bonkers.
Yeah.
Okay, that is all my shooting. Some quick charges here. Do you want to Overwatch here, or do you want to? Yes, because they're pinned, so won't be able to.
You might as well Overwatch there, yeah.
Yeah, because you do have.
No, I've only got bolters. I can't be
and melters, right?
Oh yes, I've got the graph.
Yeah. Unless you want to hold the line and remove a attack from me.
No, because I think you'll kill me anyway.
Okay, cool. So, hitting on 2s, 2 hits, and wounding on 3s, both wounds. 5 ups, both go through. Down to 3 on me. I can't fail the charge, so I'll just push him in. And then over here, I am going to charge with my Contemptor.
Yep.
Which I do. 3 inches, I get a +1. Okay, so he's fine.
That's it, that's fine.
Perfect. Yeah. Just because of the +1.
+1.
Okay, on to combat coming up. Okay, starting off the combat, we're going to stay on this side with my 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Ooh, naughty dreadnoughts. But wounds, brutal 3, please.
5 up.
I was really hoping I could take that unit out, so 1 is perished. You do attack back. With,
so 5s to hit?
5 attacks, because 1 would be your sergeant still, right?
So 2 hits.
2 hits, and 3's to wound.
And brutal 2.
Brutal 2. You can kill me off if I fail all these. But I don't.
Oh, 1 wound.
So we draw combat there. I did 2 wounds, you did 2 wounds. And then we move on to the other side, where we're going to do some more attacks here.
Yeah.
And here we go. I'll start with mine, hitting on 4s now. Now you hit. Now you hit. And strength 9, so 2's to wounds, luckily enough. So 3, 6, 9, 12. Brutal 12. 4,
8.
I think that's a dead dreadnought.
That's definitely a dead dreadnought. Yeah.
That's not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
That
okay, so he
close.
does die. You attack back though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just about.
Right, so 3 attacks.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
one hit, yeah. And a wound.
So
Brutal
that's
3.
brutal 3. So I can kill
You
you.
can, if I don't. Well, pass 2. Cheeky. Down to 2.
And
Roll for your blasts.
2
It's just going to hit me. So 2 3s to wound. Wounds, 2 up save. Passes. 1 dreadnought down. That's an extra 2 points for me. And I really wanted to take that Tartarus unit. The only good thing is that there's not much on that side, but it's good. So yeah, we'll go on to turn 3 for the Thousand Suns coming up. Okay, movement over for the Thousand Suns. The score 5-6 to the Loyalist Thousand Suns still. Take us through your movement and your psychic powers. Most of them, all of them have passed this time again. So talk us through what's happened.
So these guys increased their movement by 3.
Lovely.
Moved up. The can't remember his name now. Numerologist.
Numerologist,
did size synchronicity, giving the last cannons +1 to ballistic skill.
Yep.
And that's
and these guys as well, right?
And those guys.
Oh, you need to do a leadership test.
Oh, yes.
Just before for
last turn.
For last turn, yeah.
Oh,
okay. Oh, so no pinning, no leadership. Perfect.
So then movement. Terminators moved up.
Mm-hmm.
They're obviously in combat still. I moved the dreadnought, and you
I advanced
towards me.
Just towards you, yes.
Yep. I think we established about 4 las cannons, I think, was it?
Yep, 4 las cannons can see the Contemptor.
So they're going for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's not much else shooting.
Right?
There's just some psychic powers to pin.
Okay, cool. So 4 shooting las cannons into this guy here.
2s.
4 hits, and then 2 choose to wound. 4 wounds. Can you take out the Contemptor? Yes, you can. Does it blow up? 4 inches.
That's just going to be me, I think.
Measure. I think you might get a couple of. Yes, you get 1. So I'll try and you wound your Contemptor, which I do. So 2 up save there, and then you roll another d6 for a 2 up.
No,
he doesn't wound. Okay, so he is no longer with us, sadly. And then we do need to shoot him. We need to shoot this squad as well of rotor cannons. So do you want to do the rotor cannons?
I do. I'm going to try the psychic power again, just for fun.
Okay.
It goes off this time.
Perfect. I will be shooting back here. I will be shooting back.
Okay.
So same as we are. You haven't moved. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What's the hit on 2s?
Yep, because of the psychic power.
I need 5s to wound. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds.
4 wounds. I'll just roll these really quickly. So I'm going to do artificial armor. No, you. I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to do artificial armor. 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. I just don't want to get pinned. Oh, there it is.
And now we even work.
5 up.
No, you're not shrouding. You're
feel no pain.
Oh, of course,
feel no pain. No. So now what happens now?
So now you take a pinning check at -2.
2,
but you're only leadership 7.
Oh no!
Because you took it on your sergeant.
Yeah, I'll shoot back really quickly.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s, we're rolling 1s and 4s. 2, 3, 4 wounds.
That's 5. I can count, really.
So it's
number 2 dead.
And you do need to take a pinning check now.
Yep.
Which you pass. Fine. Cool. And now I have to take one -2. So leadership 5.
Oh.
Okay, then you've got some melter shots here from the Contemptor.
Yep.
Two shots from the melter. 2 hits and 2s to kill. 1 dead.
And then the
combi
bolter fire.
Yep.
2 hits. 1
wound. 3 up. Followed by a 5 up. No, so 1 more is perished there. Perfect. So that's everything shot here. You do have some hallucinations to do from far away. So again, trying to pin this unit here. You can now see both units, so you can choose who you want to.
So he's going to pin that unit.
So just in front of
Yep.
him. Okay, cool.
So that's 3 dice.
Mhm.
Okay.
Passes.
So
Yeah.
6
And then
shots.
6 shots.
So -4.
-4. Okay, so that is a 4 or less. Nope, they are pinned again.
So that's good. That means they can't overwatch.
They can't overwatch. Correct.
Okay.
Put a little token.
I'm going to try and turn off their reaction anyway. And then he will try there.
And hallucinations there.
Cast.
Pastors.
So that's another 4.
Another 4. Okay, so again, leadership 4. And no,
Yes.
they are pinned. So both units again pinned. One more time. We go. Tokens there. And then we go on to normal.
Assault phase.
They would shoot, right, now? Because
no, because I don't want you to take out to...
I can't react.
No, but you can make my charge longer.
But by removing. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I
Perfect.
need to
So
get
shall we
back.
go into charges?
So I'll just turn off their reaction.
Yeah, you don't need to because I'm pinned.
But can't you still hold, Brace?
No, I can't do
Oh,
any.
okay.
If you're pinned, you can't do any reactions.
Okay, excellent in that case.
So just roll for the charge.
Yep. Double 1 coming up.
Mhm.
Nope,
Okay, so
that's
they're
only
in.
gonna be in.
They're already in,
And
and
then
then you need to
Dreadnought.
charge here.
That's it.
Okay, perfect. I would have held the line here. I would hold the line there.
But you're pinned.
With these as well? No, I wasn't pinned.
No,
with this
you
one.
passed your
Yeah,
passed your check,
it's
didn't you? Yes.
this one pinned
Yeah.
and that one pinned.
Yeah, you passed.
So
that,
this one I can do, which I pass on 7. So 1 less attack at least for the contemptor.
Okay.
On to combat, starting with the psychic power for biomancy,
So this is going to give my unit +1 strength and toughness.
which you pass.
I passed.
Perfect.
And then activate their force axes.
Okay.
These are special key and force axes. So passed.
So +2 strength, right?
+2 strength, but if they fail, they don't pebbles.
They're still toughness. They're still strength 8 now.
They're now
because-
strength 8
because of the
5.
biomancy power. Perfect. I strike. You strike first with your
the Praetor.
which I have challenged and you have accepted. And that is muscle crafted.
Yep.
Okay, 2
2
hits,
So he's strength 6 at the moment.
and
2
that is him dead. So him dead, and 1 more here.
Yeah, 1,000 Suns are not cut out for challenges,
combat,
it seems.
yeah. Okay, so take 1 off from here, and these are hitting on weapon
5,
skill.
so I want to go 5.
Weapon skill 5. Okay, so 5s
And toughness 5 as well.
and toughness 5. So again, rinse and repeat. Looking for 5s. That is 3 wounds. Perfect. And then we've got the apothecary. 1 hit. Shred. No wounds.
Okay.
And your time to shine, my
And,
friend.
8 Terminators.
8 Terminators.
Hit on
unwielding.
3s, kill on 2s.
Yes. 8 on 3s. That's a good. And yeah, just
2s to kill.
evaporating on 2s. Okay. How many is that?
So that is 5, 10, 13.
13. So there is a couple still there. I need, so, oh, I do have, no, I don't have, strength 8, right? So no
Yep.
feel, no pain. Okay, I'm just going to do a leadership test instead of removing them now. I fail, so I fall 1 DC back.
And I can't pursue, can
And
I?
you can't
So
pursue,
catch
right, you can't factor. So 4 back. So I'll remove, what was it, 13 then?
13.
I'll remove the 13 and then fall back, and then we'll come back for more. Onto the left flank, a Contemptor smashing into the tacticals here. You attack first. We both attack at the same time, but I'll allow you to attack first. 2 hits and 1 dead. Okay, and then crack grenades. So I need 5 to ground, 5 to go through, and that is 4 2 ups.
So that's
Okay.
3, 4.
4. Okay, so I don't do any. You kill 1.
Yep.
But have Vigilia, so we draw combat there. And then to finish off over here, we
you
have...
go first?
I go first, yeah, because you're unwieldy. So I've got 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, and 2s to wound. That is 3 wounds.
So that's brutal 3 each.
Brutal 3 each, yeah. So 3 5 ups and 3 5 ups. It's just, no, we have to do 1 at a time.
It's instant death.
Yeah, but okay, yeah,
If
can,
I fail
yeah,
any
it doesn't
bonus,
matter, yeah. True.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
dead.
so they're dead before they attack.
Not,
That
not,
is a
not
good
a
thing.
surprise.
That is a point for me. That is good. Perfect. So that is it. That is your turn 3 done.
Yep.
I'm not going to move a lot, so I don't think I'll do a top-down camera because they're just going to regroup. They are pinned. They're in combat. They're in combat. They are in a position now where they're not going to do that much. So I'll have a little think in points, what I can go for and can't. And we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, so not a lot of movement. Like I said, I had pinned units and close combat units. I have moved 7 inches up with this, just around this wrecked Land Raider. And that's it. I haven't done anything. I moved here. Arthur was smart. He waited to move my Contemptor, and then he moved his 5 inches with this unit here. Highest initiative of the unit is the Praetor, so you moved a total of 5. And then to speed things up, I did snap fire with this unit, and I did snap fire with this unit because they are one of them had regrouped and the other one is pinned. I did 3 wounds, which Arthur is going to roll now. Nothing there. And then what I am going to do is this unit is now firing into them with 40 shots. This we can do on camera. Take this off. Take the 2s off. And then reroll this 1. And then force to wound. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 for now. And then reroll all these again.
Okay, so that's 9 so far.
Yep. And reroll all these with the rerolls of 1s on the shrapnel bolters. And then take the misses off. Miss, 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 miss. And then force to wound. Force to wound. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 more. So 19 saves in total from the shrapnel bolters. 2 up saves.
So 1 dead.
2 dead.
2 dead and 1 wounded.
And 1 wounded. Perfect. I should have done the ordnance. But anyway, that is coming next. So we will get my large blast from here. And we shall place it. I'll place it there. So it gets all those.
I will shroud.
You will shroud, of course. Yeah. First one. Scatters 2 inches. So if I move 2 inches that way, I will 2 inches this way. So I'll get 3, and then it's a hit, so I can place it anywhere.
So you flip it back that way.
Yeah, I can flip it back
and get a 4
that way and get the 4. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total. 3, 6, 7. And that is 1 rending and 5 normal saves.
Okay, so the rending
is 1 more dead.
And the shrouded?
And the shrouded, yep.
Yep.
Did you do your shrouded on the ones you got before? I know that was from the shrapnel bolters. Yeah. And these are
2s.
2s. Okay, so 1 more and 5 up. No, so 1 more is dead. Pinning check there, please. You need to do a pinning check straight away from them first, which we didn't do. So leadership is 10.
That's fine.
No, and then another one now from these.
That's okay.
Perfect. Okay, so they're not pinned, but 2 have Sekhmet have fallen. Was it 2? 2,
yep.
Right?
2 Sekhmet.
2 Sekhmet have fallen. 2, 4, 6, 8. Don't need to do a leadership test there. I am going to do 2 melters from my.
You might not be in range because I took from the nearest to you.
Oh, that was good. Very good.
I think you're out of range.
Okay, out of range and can't charge either now.
Yeah.
Smart little man, Arthur. Smart little man.
Not just.
Okay, so I believe that is the end of my turn. We go into combat here really quickly.
Yep.
Do you want to attack first?
Okay.
3 attacks.
3. 2 hits. 2 dead.
2 dead. Nothing I can do. So splat, splat.
That's a lot of crack grenades.
And then with 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 3, 6, 8. 5s. And that is 3, please. Doesn't wound. So we draw again because I have a auxiliary there. And he is down to 5 now. Perfect. That finishes off turn 3. I don't think I scored any points. Did you score any points in your turn? No, right? So it's 6-5 going into the last turn. Coming up. Turn 4, the last turn, and it is 6-5. So tight. We've done some psychic powers off camera at the beginning of the movement phase. Again, he has granted a +1 to his support team and the las cannons. And they've done an extra 3-inch movement, which they moved forward, and I moved back 4 inches, taking it to a 8-inch charge, I think you said? 8-inch charge now in return. Quite quick. He says he's not going to do a lot because there's not a lot to do.
It's just
So las cannons galore coming
cannons,
into
that unit
here.
there.
I am going to shroud. Okay, and then choose to wound.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear, and that's another one.
Oh dear.
So I have 5 ups from the Aegis defense line, and then 5 ups from the Shrouded, which I passed them all.
Oh wow. Okay. Well,
I need to stop using.
Well.
I need to stop using the
Yeah.
dice. Okay.
The dice like you more than me.
Yeah, they do. And then you don't. Do you want to shoot into the Contemptor? Because I've used my reaction now. So you might as well. He's on 2 wounds, just in case you fail the save.
So 1, 2, 3.
So everybody's within 12 except this guy.
Right. So 1, 2,
so
5.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, sorry. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 attacks.
Yeah.
11 shots. Yeah.
All hit.
All hits. Yeah. And 6s.
2.
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
3 wounds. 2 up saves. That's a wound. He's down to 1. And
Right.
now you will charge. I will Overwatch first.
I'll shut it down with telepathic.
Oh, true. Yeah, at the beginning of the.
Yeah.
Which you would.
So no,
Perfect.
No,
So it's
no reactions.
no reaction. So it's just a 8-inch charge. 6, 7, 8, 9. They make it in, and my Contemptor is down to 1 wound. Can I get those last 2 points? We shall see. Coming up next. Okay, we're going into combat, but we've just recalculated the points because I'm like, can't
There
be
was
6.
Clearly, Thousand Suns magic was
Yes,
involved
sorcery.
to change maths.
Sorcery. And points is actually 10 because we forgot to score this point, which is 2 points for more hull points. And as well, we haven't added the Slay the Warlord points. So it's actually 10-5 at the moment. So there's actually a big swing now at the very, very end. And hoping to get another 2 points here.
And you're going to I suppose my Praetor will strike first.
Praetor striking first, yeah. Hitting
I've got to do psychic powers.
Oh, yes, you do, yeah.
So +1 strength and toughness is cast.
Done, yeah.
And key and force weapons.
+2 strength, right?
Yeah. So they're now strength 8.
Strength 8.
So 2. So here's strength 6. Needing 5s, right?
5 to wounds, yes. 3 wounds. And I think he's going to do it. Yes, he does. How many inches do they explode?
That's
4
gonna kill them.
inches. It gets everything. Do you want to measure if you get some of mine here? 1. Okay, so do you want to roll 1 dice for mine? It's a wound. It's a save, and then I roll wounds 7 times.
7 dice, yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All wounds. 7 wounds. 2 up saves. And that is one dead.
No, you killed it with the bolters.
Yeah,
so
1 dead.
Strength 8. Oh no, their toughness 5 now.
They are. Till the end of the turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, no instant killing. 1 wound. Nice. And he is then granting you another 2 points, taking you to 12-5. What we're going to do now is I'm just going to play around. Oh, shall we do this combat?
Yeah.
Just to finish off, because that could be another point for you. 2 hits. And 2 dead.
So if you cause 1 wound, it's a draw.
Yeah, 6, which is what I've been doing all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 cracked. 2 wounds. No, so see if
by 1.
I fail by 1. I fail. Do you catch me? Yes, you do. So that's another point there. I think that confirms you win.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is we're going to have a little chat off camera, count up the points to make sure, and we'll catch you back in just a second for a little update. And we're back, and after a very short chat, because we noticed how different the scoreline was, 13-6 at this point. The only thing I could get is if I fire everything into them, which is going to be very difficult to do, and get an extra points. But even so, I would just get a total of 3 points. Slay the Warlords plus 1 point for each of the units, taking me to 9. And apart from that, I have nothing else. So I think that would be, they are out of range even if they move up. And if they moved up and go into that, would take you to 10. Still 3 points less than Arthur. So it is definitely a win for the loyalist Empress children. I shake my hand.
Thousand Sons, not Empress children.
Empress children, I said. I'm still thinking about Pablo. Hello, Pablo, if you're watching. So let's go on to, end of game conclusion. Coming right up. And there we have it, the end of the game, and a win to the Loyalist Thousand Suns. A brutal win at the end. There must have been a turn where we didn't count because there was points missing.
Yes.
It was not until I turned around, I'm like, wait, there's 2 contemptors here. There's the Land Raider, there's this, there's that. And suddenly they all piled in. Because of the contemptors giving me double points, my vehicle's giving you double points. The scoreline was much better. But a really nice game. We were both just smashing against each other, like
got
constantly.
Some honour back for the
other
game.
Yeah. Oh, shh, don't say that. Let's wait. Let's do that again. I don't know if it's happened or not. 3.
No, but your intro says it.
I don't know if it's going to come out.
Oh,
or
I see.
not.
Okay.
And as well, if someone hasn't watched it yet.
Okay. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. And there we have it, the end of the game and a win to the Loyalist Thousand Suns. A brutal game, and at the end it was actually quite a big margin. We must have missed the points at turn 3. I think we missed the points. But when I turned around and saw like 2 contemptors there, the Land Raider's not here anymore, which then suddenly I started to think, oh, it's double points all around. We did count again, and the scoreline was quite bad for the Iron Warriors. But anyway, a cracking game, a lot of fun. We were basically bashing each other up, firepower on both sides. But let's go to the very beginning. I think stealing the initiative and killing my demolishers was quite big. And
but I think also bombards. If you've taken like another 2, another
demolishers or predators or something like that,
the bombards just aren't good enough.
Yeah, if you're taking bombards, let's just take scorpions as they're like half the price. And so much better, so much better. I think we saw like the Thousand Suns really work well as an army with all the. You do need to take like hallucinations is just so good.
It's hallucinations,
like
amazing.
It was just pinning my big units constantly. They were out of the game for the majority of the game.
Yeah.
So all those when I did shoot, they were shooting like 60 shots or whatever.
Yeah, and they started to take down Terminators.
And they started because just weight of dice.
But, but having like 40 men pinned each turn.
Just not good enough. The problem is that they are short range. The shrapnel bolters, they're 18, so I really needed to get into the middle field. And being pinned, I couldn't, so I was just in the back line, out of range most of the time, even if I was snap firing. Not the best for the Iron Warriors. But we have enjoyed it here. Arthur, again, thank you very, very much for joining us.
Always great to be here.
For a second game. If you want to watch the beautiful Thousand Suns again, make sure you hit the description below and join us on SM Plus, or maybe you're an SM Plus member already, and we're very thankful for that. We'll catch you in the next Bio Report very soon. Goodbye.
Bye.